Trapped in the Screen, a story of social media addiction. In today's world, almost everyone uses a smartphone. We use it to talk to friends, watch videos, learn new things, and share our lives. Social media helps us stay connected, but sometimes we use it too much. It can take away our time, our focus, and even our happiness. This is the story of a 16-year-old boy named Jake who lives in London. Jake was a smart and happy boy. He loved reading books, playing football, and spending time with his family. But one day, he got his first smartphone and started using social media. Slowly, everything in his life began to change. This story shows how too much time on social media can affect our daily life. It also shows how we can come back to a better and happier life by making small changes. Let's begin the story of Jake and his journey from addiction to awareness. Jake was a 16-year-old boy living in the busy city of London. He was a kind, friendly, and intelligent boy. His parents loved him very much, and his teachers always praised him for his good behavior and hard work. Jake enjoyed reading books, drawing pictures, and playing football with his friends in the park. He was happy with his life. One day, on his birthday, Jake's parents gave him a brand new smartphone. It was his first phone, and he was very excited. He thanked his parents and hugged them tightly. At first, Jake used his phone for good things. He searched for school topics, watched educational videos, and learned many new things from the internet. His parents were happy to see him learning through technology. After a few days, Jake heard about social media from his school friends. They were talking about apps like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. They told Jake that these apps were fun. You could post photos, watch videos, and follow famous people. Jake became curious and downloaded these apps on his phone. At the beginning, he used social media for fun. He posted photos of his drawings, followed his friends, and watched funny videos of animals and people dancing. He laughed a lot and enjoyed the new world he had discovered. It felt exciting and entertaining. But slowly, things started to change. Jake began to spend more time on his phone. He used to play football in the evening, but now he sat in his room and scrolled through social media. He stopped reading books and did not draw anymore. His world was now inside the small screen of his phone. Jake's parents noticed the change in his behavior. His mom called him for dinner, but he replied, "Just one more video, Mom." Sometimes he missed dinner completely. He also started going to bed very late. He would lie in bed with his phone and scroll for hours. His eyes became red and tired, and he felt sleepy in the morning. At school, Jake could not concentrate in class. He yawned often and forgot to do his homework. His marks began to drop. His teachers were worried and asked him if everything was okay. Jake just nodded but did not say much. He did not want to tell anyone about his phone habits. His friends also noticed that Jake was no longer the same. He was not interested in talking or playing with them. He only talked about new trends, viral videos, and likes on social media. He even started comparing himself with others online. When someone got more likes than him, he felt jealous and upset. Jake began to check his phone every 5 minutes. He counted how many likes and comments he got on each photo. If the numbers were low, he felt sad. If they were high, he felt happy. His mood depended on his phone. One day, Jake's phone battery died while he was outside. He felt uncomfortable and lost. He looked around but did not know what to do. There were people walking, birds flying, and children playing, but Jake felt bored. He realized he had forgotten how to enjoy the real world. That night, Jake's mom came to his room. She saw him sitting in the dark, staring at his phone. She sat beside him and spoke softly, "Jake, I miss the old you. You used to talk to us, laugh with us, and enjoy life. Now, you are always looking at your phone. Are you really happy?" Jake looked at his mum and felt a tear in his eye. He suddenly remembered the old days when he played football, drew pictures, and read books with joy. He remembered the fun he had with his friends and family. He asked himself, "What happened to me?" That night, Jake decided to make a change. He turned off his phone and went to sleep early. The next morning, he woke up fresh and happy. He had breakfast with his family and smiled for the first time in many days. Jake knew he could not stop using his phone completely, but he made a plan. He decided to use social media only for 1 hour a day. He would not check his phone during meals, study time, or bedtime. He would play outside again and spend time with his friends. In the beginning, it was hard. Jake felt the urge to pick up his phone again and again. But he stayed strong. He went to the park and kicked the football. He picked up his old books and read stories. He started drawing again. Slowly, his mind became calm and happy. Jake's parents noticed the change and felt proud of him. His teachers also saw improvement in his schoolwork. His friends welcomed him back with open arms. He laughed with them and felt free. Jake also started using social media in a new way. He followed educational pages and positive people. He shared real stories and art. He no longer cared about likes or comments. He used social media as a tool, not a master. One day, Jake was invited to speak at his school about his experience. He stood in front of his classmates and shared his story. He said, "Social media is not a bad thing, but we must use it with care. I was addicted, and I lost myself in the screen. But now I know, real life is outside the phone. Our time is precious, and we must use it wisely." The students clapped loudly. Many of them felt inspired by Jake's story. Some of them even decided to change their own habits. From that day on, Jake became a voice for change. He helped other students understand the dangers of social media addiction. He reminded everyone that happiness does not come from likes and followers, but from real relationships, real laughter, and real life. Now, Jake lives a balanced life. He uses technology, but he also spends time in nature, with books, with friends, and with his family. He is not perfect, but he is aware. He knows how to control his phone and not let the phone control him. And that is the story of a boy who was once trapped in a screen but found his way back to the real world.